Note to self, 2:12 is not a good time to record because the sun puts a giant ball in my camera's sight. Oh, hello, journal. It has been a very busy couple of weeks since last we spoke in video form. This is very annoying. I even moved the camera because this is what happens when, well, maybe I'll just talk to you like this. Okay. A lot of stuff has been going on. I finished finals yesterday and we went out to celebrate last night. Just go out to dinner and have drinks and stuff, and I apparently had too much to drink, came home and made a video. I drank lots of drinks and I am incredibly full. Like, oh, hang on, look at what I can do. Cool. Do you see this bump right here? Do you see this bump right here? You can't see it as much when I don't push my stomach out. But that bump is the scar tissue that has built up from the belly button ring that I had when I was 16. You can see, like, the whole... Yeah, sorry about that. I was lucky enough that the update straight to YouTube function in iMovie had some kind of error occur, and so it didn't post, which was nice for both of us, really, because who needs to see that? So I got up this morning, or this afternoon, and took the dogs out, and Ransom, which you may recall from the Ice Truck Killer 2.0 days of when I first moved in here, is a company that takes up the first floor of the complex that we live in. And the girl who I have a sort of rapport with, she really loves the dogs, came out and she's like, yeah, we got robbed last night. And I was shocked, and she said that it happened between 7 and 8 p.m., which we were, I believe, at dinner during, but, like, the audacity at 7 o'clock at night, robbing someone, and the most shocking part about all of it was that they came in from inside the building. Like, there are two entrances to their office that are like on the outside, like for customers to come in and whatnot, and those doors weren't like messed with or anything. They came in through a door that you have to be inside of our building, and then like come in through a back door and get into their office, which means that someone was in our building, or someone from our building, who knows, robbed them. They took all of their computers, all of the company's files, and even their water cooler, and used their own hand truck to steal their stuff, and then stole the hand truck. So that makes me feel really good. The day before we are supposed to be getting on a plane and going over 1,000 miles away for 2 weeks. So we're trying to figure out like ways to, I guess, prepare for that, because we have, you know, locks on the doors or whatever, and we have Ashley coming to, Jesus, this is so annoying, Ashley coming to check on Remy and the turtles every couple of days, but oh my god, it's really ruining my life. But like, what can you do? You know, no one even saw this. This was in the middle of the evening, and we live, like, that office is within 200 yards of a very popular restaurant. Like, there were lots of people around to see this, and no one saw anything. So we were thinking about, like, hooking up, like, getting some kind of cheap webcam and hooking it up to Bird's old PC laptop that we have. Is it called a PC when it's a laptop? I don't know. Stupid PCs. And just leaving it hooked up by the door and, like, being able to watch and monitor. I mean, I don't really know what else to do, you know, like, we have a lock, we have this little thing that gives off, like, it's like an alarm, pretty much, that goes off when the door is open, that we can put on, that we had at our old house. But otherwise, like, what the fuck are we supposed to do? Like, we live, like, so far away from everyone else who lives in this building. I have no idea. These are my pajamas, by the way. I got them a couple of days ago. They're my Christmas pajamas. So that's what's going on here. We're both kind of, I mean, that just kind of, that adds to the stress level because, Jesus Christ! I'm taking Fisher and Rufus to the inn in a few hours, so I'm kind of upset about that, and I hate not bringing them with us, but what are you gonna do? It's pretty much all that's going on. We're just dealing with leaving and now possibly being broken into while we're gone, and coming back to having all of our stuff be missing. It's quite something. So I had my final yesterday, and it was for Israeli Sarah Palin's class, and I didn't study very much because whether I get a D or an A, I'm going to maintain the same letter grade in this class, so I just kind of was whatever about it. And before she handed out the final, she was like, blah blah, the assignment that you turned in last Tuesday I have graded, you can pick it up right here when you're done. I've also printed out and, like, packed together any other papers that I haven't given back to you, you know, whatever. So I finish, and I go to pick up my pack of papers, and the first thing I see is a 1 out of 3. And the only 1 out of 3 I've received in that class is the very first one that I ended up getting her to change to a 2 out of 3, you know, because she's an idiot. And I got an 88, a 95, and then I was waiting on this last grade. So I'd been doing, you know, rather well. And I was assuming that I was going to get a high grade on this last one, and I see a 1 out of 3, and I'm like, son of a bitch, god damn it. And I'm about to turn around and just, like, let her have it in front of all of my classmates who are still taking their final, because I'm so sick of this woman, like, seriously. But instead I, you know, gather myself, and I leave, and I walk out, and I start looking through, and I'm like, goddamn son of a bitch, what the fuck? And I'm, like, looking through the paper, like, trying to figure out how I got a 1 out of 3, and then I realized that she had just printed out all of our papers, and this paper that I was looking at on the top was the first paper that was a 1 out of 3 that I got her to change to a 2 out of 3, and I ended up getting a 92 on the new assignment. So I'm glad that I didn't turn around and yell at her, but, you know, like, put the new paper on the top or something. I don't know. Anyway, all right. Happy holidays, and the next time we speak, I will be suffering in Florida.